Positively, Jack's a Clay County man who robbed a Publix in 2018, claiming he had a bomb, gets a second chance.
Joshua Sheeler was a drug addict who says he rehabilitated while serving a 30-month prison sentence. When he got out, he did an interview with News4Jax. That caught the attention of Miller Electric Company. News4Jax anchor Vic Micolucci shows us how he went from criminal to a promising career because a company took a second chance.
Joshua Sheeler has found his passion. He's a construction wireman now and hopes to be accepted into an apprenticeship program next month so he can become a certified electrician.
And are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to every part of it. So.
What are the perks?
The perks? The pay. The pay and the knowledge.
It doesn't seem that out of the ordinary, unless you know his backstory.
Once upon a time, I was hooked on drugs. And, I walked into a Publix and made an awful decision that would impact my life forever.
That awful decision? He threatened a Mandarin grocery store staff, telling them he had a bomb, getting away with more than $2,000 and a gallon of milk. It didn't take long for police to catch him after a relative tipped them off. There was no bomb, but he went to prison for 2.5 years, then probation. So how did he get here? Well,
be patient, be humble, and trust in our God Almighty.
When he got out, he made it his mission to serve. But as an ex-con, this father of 3 couldn't find a job. In his newfound free time, he emailed us at News4Jax, saying he was thankful for freedom and hoped to do good in the community he once hurt.
I'm thankful I was arrested. I'm thankful that God sat me down and took me to a place to wake me up.
And that got the attention of Miller Electric. A manager sent me an email asking to make a connection. And then he gave Joshua a shot.
You're not necessarily somebody that a lot of companies would hire.
It's very hard getting out of prison. No one wants to give you a chance. No one wants to believe in you. They want to see you for who you were and not who you are now.
He went straight to work, getting on-the-job training with a project at a local hospital. Next, he hopes to join an apprenticeship program where Miller pays him to go to electrical school and be part of the union.
It's very promising for him. If he keeps his nose at the grindstone, he works hard, in 5 years it'll pay off. He'll reap the benefits of all of his hard work.
The pay for a graduate starts at $31 an hour, and there's the potential for much more.
You look a lot more relaxed.
Oh, yeah. Relax ain't the word. It's peace of mind.
Peace of mind?
Peace of mind, yeah.
Life is better?
Life is amazing.
Amazing to be able to provide for his wife and 3 kids. Amazing to have a job he loves and people who want him to succeed.
Let's be honest. They gave you a chance.
Yeah.
A chance that a lot of people wouldn't give you.
Yeah. People make mistakes, but people change in the same aspect. People do change. And you got to see the change in the person, though.
And that is Positively Jax.
And I asked Joshua, who's to say you don't reoffend? He says no, he is not going to pass up on this opportunity to make a better life for himself and his family. He's not taking that second chance for granted. He encourages other people to follow in his footsteps, but he says it requires hard work and grit. You have to make yourself vulnerable. Now, as far as that program he's in, the school does have openings for students tuition free. We've posted those details on applying on our website, news4jax.com. I'm Vic Micolucci, Channel 4, the local station.
Gosh, what an inspiring story.
Yeah, it is Positively Jax. There are a lot of people who want and deserve a second chance. And you know what? You hear about so many jobs that are open these days because people don't want to work.
Yes.
You have these people who want a second chance, want to prove themselves, will work and will work hard.
For sure.
And they should get that second chance. You just have to have employers who are willing to go the extra mile and give them that chance.
And you can see his second chance was truly a blessing for him and his family.
Absolutely.